Welcome to it.
Fail.
It's fantastic. Welcome. Well, you know what the problem was? It was still saying off air on my screen.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to It Gets Better, I swear. We're here talking today. We're just going to talk some random gaming news. We haven't been back in a while, but a lot of stuff has come out since the last time we talked, so we're going to just going to ramble off and head off some of the things that we've been into. I'm here with the host with the most, Merc with the mic.
Yeah, buddy.
You know him from his wrestling babbles and, being on this show as well. So we're just going to get into it, man. Let's talk about the big rabbit in the room. Let's jump right out the gate. The launch of the Nintendo Switch, man.
Launch of the Nintendo Switch. So far, so good. Like, I wish there was more options of games out for it. Other than that, it's I like it. It's fun.
Right.
It's Nintendo.
That's the only thing I could do. My only gripe, anyone's gripe is the launch library.
Yeah.
But for right now, Zelda's doing it for me. And I like to say that this particular console, it's been wonderful for me. It's been completely wonderful. It works exactly as all those videos said it does. And let me say this, to backpedal real quick. It's one thing to watch all that stuff. It's when you finally get it in your hands.
Yeah.
When you feel it, it's one of those things that I have to tell to anybody who wants to feel anything about the Switch and say, I'm not going to get that. It's stupid. It's silly. That's stupid. It's silly. And anything like that is that touch it. Get your hands onto it. Feel it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Feel that it's good.
Touch it, baby.
So, once I got it out of the box, and I, that's it, after you deal with your XMBs and you deal with the Microsoft's business, like, it's just simple. Games load quick, works for the most part. What's available works.
Yeah.
I stick in my 1-2 Switch card. That's it. Put it in, you play the game, you take it out, switch games. It's all very good and seamless. They're still very good on, hey, let's not take 8 years to load a video game. Zelda loads in once when it starts, and then you play it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't tried anything digital yet, so I'm not sure how long that takes.
Not very long at all. Like the Switch it picks up a 5 gigahertz network for the Wi-Fi, so it's zippy. I downloaded the demo for Snipper Clips because the demo's available, and that it's not large at all, but downloaded super quick, just works. As for the day one patch, I believe that it did fix with all that stuff. The people who had pre-released, all the reviewers and stuff who had Switches before it was supposed to come out, we're complaining about the left Joy-Con and its syncing issues. I haven't had that issue. We've played a bunch of 1-2 Switch with the Joy-Con separate from the console, stepping away. I haven't had an instance where it's like, hey, we're not reading this thing. So
yeah, I haven't had that either. And I played 1-2 Switch with little Flying Grayson. Shout out to Flying Grayson.
Shout out to Flying Grayson.
I hate that game that makes me have to stare at people.
I don't want to look at you.
Stare at your ass because it makes you laugh just staring at someone. Like, you're looking at someone's eyes. It makes you look at their eyes. Especially when you especially when you're pulling the otter.
Don't you force this uncomfortableness on me.
And then you have Jackie in the background laughing her ass off.
And then you got you and Flying Grayson with the height difference of the gods.
But
it's just hilarious.
We were both sitting down.
Okay.
We didn't stand up playing. We sat down.
Was he on a stack of books while he was sitting? Did you give him a booster seat?
Yes,
I can't wait to see
book.
A
yellow phone book.
I play 1-2 Switch to the kids. They love it. Did you unlock the rest of the games?
Yeah, that was cool. There was some that why, but the rest of them were fine.
Yeah, because when I first started loading it up and we were playing the games, it was like, I looked at videos, where's the rest of the games? And it's totally just had to play it until it unlocked. I was like, oh, all right, there they are.
Yeah. So I was fine with it. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it.
So, that's completely fine. But yeah, as I see this device not going the way of the Wii U, just because games, they got a lineup coming out throughout the rest of the year that's going to keep going. You're going to get your fill of Zelda, and by the time you're done with that, the Mario Kart will be out. You know what I mean? And you're going to be on that, and the next thing you know, Splatoon will be out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like it'll hold on, and
And
then
I'm gonna pick up Street Fighter, which comes out in May.
see, there you go. Right behind it, that'll be that, and then all that time, and they'll be still working on, you know, um, what's it called? The emulator system they use. What's it called?
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
I forgot what it's called.
I forgot. I can't believe I'm blanking on the name of it called. But anyway, the version that lets you buy old games and stuff like that.
Oh, Virtual Console.
The virtual console. Hopefully, that'll come out and have a good library of what you're able to get there. For people like me, I won't be having the headache of going, oh boy, I already paid for this. It'll be fine for me. I'm like, oh, virtual console. I'll buy some stuff because I never invested in anything. I've never invested in a console that was not a portable console for Nintendo. For me, I'm not losing anything. I won't be like, oh, I've already bought this on the Wii, then I bought it again on the Wii U. You know what I mean? I won't be going through those pains. I'll be like,
I am because fucking Mario Kart.
yeah, right. So
you know what? They should give us like the game for fucking free.
I agree.
If you own Mario Kart, show that you're proof and fucking get the game for free because I don't even have the DLC stuff for Mario Kart, and it pissed me off that's the one thing that kind of pissed me off is the fact that I wanted a brand new Mario Kart. I don't want a remake of 8. I want a brand new
9.
spanking Mario Kart. I already played 8. I want 9.
Well, you can be guaranteed that 9 will be next year.
Well, this is the first console I'll have 2 Mario Kart games because 8 and 9. Because
it's usually one per console launch, right?
One per system, yeah.
System, yeah, right. So,
yeah,
that's the signs of saying that they rushed this out the door. But
yeah.
when it comes to
some of the lineup, yeah, it shows.
I think it's like the hardware. They finalized, finished, and got it out. It's just everything else. They were like, "Oh, we're still cooking this up."
Well, we got Zelda.
Right.
That was their
which was already done. They just had to make sure it was Switch ready.
Most people will take about 6 months, so it gives us like 6 months to make something.
There you go. But as for again, to get back to the hardware of the Switch, it all feels good. It just fucking works. Sliding the Joy-Cons out just works.
I hated the safety things.
The what?
The safety things, the bumpers that you put on.
Oh, that you slide them on? Yeah.
Those shits were a pain in the ass to get off.
Oh, you got to make sure. See, it's not clear until one of the things I looked at today. You got to make sure you unlock it. If you push the little white thing, it's hard for me to get off too.
That was the only thing that I had to complain about, just the sliding that off. But from the console, it's simple.
I'll give it to them for that. I won't take that as a gripe. It's annoying, but that's how you guarantee it doesn't slide off and break your TV or hit somebody.
But
you know what I mean?
Then you don't put a lock on it. If you're putting a lock on something, it's supposed to hold it. When you unlock it, it's supposed to be loose.
When you're unlocking, you're supposed to be able to take it off, not necessarily loose.
Exactly.
But as for them connecting to the Switch, it's beautiful. Connecting to the little holder that it comes with to make it a controller is good. I will say though, I've been playing with the Pro Controller. The Pro Controller is good.
I gotta get the Pro
It's got a good
Pro Controller. I need the Pro Controller.
It's got good weight on it. It's my only problem with the Joy-Cons in the regular controller holster, because it's the same width as the Pro Controller when you put it in there. It's just that the Joy-Con, the right one is so thin that the thumbstick is directly below, instead of like on a it's further it's further over, and on the Pro Controller it's more like an Xbox controller where the thumbstick is where it should be. It's more
it's like where your palm is at, and not even your thumb.
Right, and not where your thumb on the Joy-Con. But once you get the Pro Controller, that is completely solved. You are like, oh yeah, I'm rocking and rolling. And the spacing is good and everything.
So far, I've played it. I took it to work with me yesterday. I took it out. I took it to work. I've had it packed up and everything. Right. And the battery life is okay. Like it's 3 hours, max 3 hours. You're gonna get 3 hours max.
Right.
Because also you gotta realize that you have it on, or you have it in sleep mode, which is still kind of on. It doesn't go off. It's always in sleep.
Right.
So you have that. It's always going to take out a little power while sleeping anyway. But then when you're playing, I had like maybe a good 2 hours and 45 minutes of straight gameplay. Right. And then it being on for the other 15 minutes, I'd give it a good 3 hours. My external charger actually worked decent with it, as in when I was coming home, I plugged it in, and it charged half of it by the time I got home.
That's pretty good. Okay,
So
I have the same charger, so that's good to know.
So that was a bonus for me, and a lot of people saying that the external chargers don't charge it faster. So for some reason,
it'll charge it. If you're playing it, it won't charge it fast enough.
Yeah.
It'll still die if you're playing it.
Yeah.
But I think if you put it standby and charge it, it'll do it. I mean, big up that they went all USB Type C. I mean, Universal just such a good connector because it's none of that proprietary nonsense. And then it's one of those connectors. You don't have to care which way it's going in. You ain't even got to think about it.
Yeah, makes sense.
So the Pro Controller itself has the USB Type C, so you can charge it with the charger, or you can charge it with the battery pack. Everything is USB Type C, which is great. The dock just works. It works like it says it does. You slide it in, that's it. Slide it out, that's it. I mean, it's wonderful. The wife's been going nuts. It's her new favorite thing. And this is why I bought 2. She's been on that Zelda like she's not been on a Zelda since Link to the Past. She's been on that game.
You're telling me that
she took that game. She took it to work.
I took it to work too.
Play it on her break. I wake up when she gets home at like midnight, and I look at her like 1 o'clock in the morning. She's laying over there. She's playing Zelda.
Yeah, it's great so far.
The cool thing about this particular Nintendo console is like, you have your own. So on her Switch, my son has his profile. So the games, I like that every time you start a game, it asks you which profile you want to load. So he just loads up his. So then it has his save data, and he goes into his version of the game. It's like, that's really, really good how they have that going now. It's like seamless, and it just works.
Yeah, that's good. I only have one profile because I'm the only one touching it right now. But seeing that I could do that, I could put with my niece's profile.
Yep. You could just make your niece's profile and then just sit in the dock. So you just load up, and it won't.
I hate that the friend code is still here.
Yes, the friend code thing is still a problem that they said wasn't going to be a thing. But remember, we're still actually waiting for the online app that's supposed to control all of that, which I'm guessing, looking at what it says in the Nintendo news area on the Switch, which is supposed to be sometime this summer, which is a little annoying for that wait.
I'm going to slap him.
So what are you going to do? Again, like you said, growing pains with that. But as a gaming device, it's perfect. Playing it in a handheld with its 720p screen is just perfect. It's just enough resolution for you. Like, you're not straining like on a Vita. You're not clawing your eyes out like on a 3DS. You can see everything in Zelda, and it looks good, and it runs. I haven't had any hiccups playing on the handheld mode, even though it's smoother playing on the TV because it runs to that full 1080 and runs the clock speed up because you have it docked. So
I'm actually touching it. I'm playing with it right now as we talk.
Yeah, man. So I am thoroughly enjoying the Switch. So anybody out there listening, it's like, hey, listen, if you can get your hands on one, I won't say run out, buy one now. If you get your hands on one, just to give it a try. If you got a friend who picked up one, just give it a feel and see, you know what I mean? Touch it before you make judgment. I definitely say that. Touch it before you make judgment. And then,
that's understandable.
So definitely that. I'm very happy with my purchases.
Right now. I'm very happy with it. Zelda is a beautiful fucking game.
It really is.
It's a really beautiful game. Scenery, just looking at the scenery behind you and shit like that, it's just fun to watch. Yeah. I do like the little camera feature it has on the left side that you could take the screenshots.
Right.
Just by pressing that button. You don't have to go into a pause mode or anything like that.
You just
press
hit
that button and go. So I like that about it. Zelda played good. Again, I need the Pro Controller because my hands are big.
Right.
And I feel like I'll be more comfortable with that, and I'll get mine eventually because I missed out on Amazon too. Amazon had them for sale, and I missed out on it.
It's like I said, I lucked out. I went to the midnight launch, and just, hey, you got Pro Controllers? He's like, oh, actually, yeah, we do. All right, well, I'm buying that right now then. And then I came back at midnight. Like, I went around 7. I think I went around 9. If I had waited straight till midnight, I wouldn't have got anything.
But I heard there's not going to be no shortage or anything. Like, most places going to get shipments on Tuesday.
Regularly, right?
Yeah. So you should be fine. I've been looking at Bomberman. I'm curious about it.
I was curious. I wish there was a demo for it like there was for the other game.
And then Shovel Knight. I love Shovel Knight. And I was thinking about buying that. But then again, I own Shovel Knight on the Wii U.
Right.
But I should be able to get that for free.
I I know
More
how you
free
feel.
shit. God damn it, free shit.
I know how you feel.
Well, going into that, Zelda's being great and all.
Right.
We got another game that came out this
Right.
within the week.
Past the same week, that Tuesday.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm playing that more than I'm playing Zelda because I got really into it and I'm already kind of deep in so I want to finish it.
Right.
And then honestly, once Mass Effect comes out, everything
all bets are off. Right.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Like I was, we've talked about. I've been super hyped about Horizon Zero Dawn, and I still am. I've started playing it, but I did something that disturbs myself before starting that. I started Uncharted 4 finally.
Yeah.
Before doing that, and I shouldn't have done that because now I need to finish Uncharted 4 before I can get into it.
Uncharted 4 was amazing.
I can't be doing all of it because control schemes are different.
Yeah.
And you train yourself and then you fuck up in the next game because this doesn't do that. Oh damn it, this doesn't do that. It's like I can't do that. So Uncharted 4 is an amazing game, so I need to focus on that, finish that. And I'm doing a lot of these games with the wife.
Yeah.
I love these super narrative action movie type games that have good story and good dialogue. I do with the wife because it's an experience that we both like doing it together. So we're doing Uncharted 4 first.
So
sweet. And then after Uncharted 4, I'll do Horizon. Horizon I might be doing later than I anticipated because I think she's gonna do Horizon because she's big on doing stuff. But then again, I don't know at this point because I don't think she can put Zelda down.
She made her choice.
But for the first sequence I played in Horizon, it's a beautiful game. It's got a lot going for it. I agree. It's one of those games that you could just walk around and just look and just go, Jesus Christ, look at this thing. This was a passion project. Everything going into this is make it beautiful. Same thing with Zelda. And then this Tuesday I got coming out is Nier Automata, which won't be as pretty, I guess, to us eyes as Zelda and Breath of the Wild because its dystopian atmosphere is more of a very desolate, beat up, destroyed future.
Yeah.
Orangey and gray as opposed to lush and beautiful like it is in these other two games, but it has its own charm in that aspect. The character models in that game are really pretty for what you can see, and then it's a super actiony game, so that's going to be interesting. But again, I won't be able to jump right into that because it has a super depth to it when it comes to its combat and its RPG elements of leveling and how to make the characters better and improving weapons and all that other stuff like that. So
yeah.
A lot of stuff coming out, man. It's just so much. It's a good time to be a gamer. At the same time, you're like, geez.
And a bad time because my money.
Exactly. Like, oh, my wallet. And then, like you said, Mass Effect's right around the corner.
And Mass Effect is the end of the month. And then I play sport games. The baseball game, I'm most likely will play.
The show's coming out?
Also. Yeah, the show.
Is the new one?
Show
2018?
Yeah, 2018. I think it's 20. No, actually, I think it's 2017.
Okay, usually like a year ahead. It's weird.
Yeah. For some reason, the show it's the Zach year.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that makes sense to me.
So the show comes out, I'll probably pick that up. But Horizon Zero Dawn is a breathtaking game. I told you way I describe it. It's like a little Skyrim and Tomb Raider had a love child.
Right.
By the gameplay and everything like that. I'm really digging the character. I really got into what the character is. Yeah, I like her character a lot. I was liking the guy too. He was pretty cool. And then just the way it looks and the animals that they made with the machines are beautiful. And there's
techno
organic. There's a fucking giraffe that you got to go on top of his head.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. Yeah, and
then I saw the first T-Rex and I fucking ran away. Like, oh hell no. I didn't even try to fight it. I was like, no, it ain't happening. I'm going this way.
So you saw the death clause. I still are probably gonna get that statue.
It's such a beautiful game. I think it deserves the reviews it got so far. It got
you can already see that these are all contenders for Game of the Year, even though I think Zelda's going to get it because it's been getting nothing but masterpiece, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. So
you still got Mass Effect coming up.
Exactly, like you said, these are going to be heavy contender games of the year.
Yeah,
and it's crazy because these are games at the start of the year. There's still got to be a whole bunch of stuff coming out later this year that's got to compete. and it's going to be hard. These games set a bar. They set a high bar.
You know, my only nitpick with Horizon, you could have came out in July.
Could have just came out away from all of this stuff.
Like, seriously, man, like give me some time, yo.
No. Horizon should have came out when it did. Right now, the Switch should have came out in July.
Either one. One of you guys come out in July.
Because the Switch would have came out in July, and the gaming library would have been larger, and the things that they were waiting for the OS would have been ready.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It would have all just came out at one time.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think I think they have this. They needed to meet a certain deadline, like quota. I don't know what the fiscal gaming year ends. Is this the beginning of it? Is this Q1 or the end of Q4 at the moment?
Yeah,
beginning. So I don't know exactly the industry standard for that, but it is what it is right now.
Yeah, it pretty much is what it is. I just hope it keeps it going. Mass Effect's coming around the corner. Then you're getting that Nier game. I got Nioh, and that was last month, and that was a pretty solid game. But that game is not going to even be touched until I finish at least 2 of these.
Right, Nioh takes a commitment. If you, it takes a commitment. It's a long game.
If you want to see Nioh gameplay, check out Red Cyclone Inc.
Right,
his YouTube channel. He's actually doing the my play of Nioh, so you can check that out. If you like me, I'm checking it out, so I don't have to play it.
right. Do that. Definitely check it out.
I'm doing that. So far, with Zelda, I did the first couple missions on my channel, on the Merc with the Mike YouTube channel. I did the first couple missions. Nintendo sends out a letter saying that you cannot go to a certain extent on the YouTube channel.
Oh, they actually tell you?
Yeah, they don't want the game being spoiled, so they're giving time to people to play. So they said you can only go this amount in order to record.
Gotcha. Okay,
because they will take your shit off.
Right, hit you with that claim and be like, "Oh no!"
Yeah. So they, because they emailed me saying, "Oh, thank you for sharing our video and stuff like that. This is this, but you can't go past this." And I was like, "Okay."
All right. Nobody needs any kind of legal actions going against them.
Exactly. I don't want to fight Nintendo in court.
No, you don't. Yep.
I ain't got no monies. They took all my monies.
Like, I've already given them money. I don't want to give them any more. Exactly. So yeah, man. God damn it! I gotta just say, it's a video game, man.
Yeah.
Video games. Like you said, Uncharted 4 is what I've been playing currently as well. Zelda Uncharted 4 is wonderful. God damn it! That's all the awards it won last year. It was goddamn worth it.
Uncharted was a beautiful game. I really enjoyed everything about that game.
The culmination of just all things working together. Just the story, the narrative, the mechanics, the world is beautiful for the eyes. The acting is so superb. Troy Baker and fucking Nolan North just doing their thing, man.
And it's a great story. Like when you get more in depth with the story, it just gets better and better. It's like a game that just keeps going and going, and it just gets better and better and better. Right. So you're really gonna enjoy it. Now I can't wait till you finish it and tell me what you thought of it.
I certainly can't wait to get through that. I wish I had more time during the day. I just wish I had it. I don't have it as much as I need, like to get those long play sessions I usually do on the weekends. And unfortunately, Zelda took over this weekend, and I'm not mad at it. Zelda is wonderful.
Yeah. But, I'm looking forward to that.
No, yeah, definitely. We could talk about we're doing mostly gaming here, but I would like to talk about we did see some movies. We saw a bunch of movies recently, actually. In the last 2 months, we've saw like 4 movies.
Yeah, we did, right? We saw Get Out.
Get Out was fantastic.
I'll give a review without trying to spoil it because I know a lot of people that may be listening.
Yeah, Get Out is one you don't want to spoil. I don't want to give out anything. It's just Jordan Peele, his directorial and writing debut? You wrote this haunting horror story. It is definitely, if you didn't know, that's the category this movie's under. It's a horror story. Involving this young man and his female. They're an interracial couple, the male being black, the woman being female. The premise of it, as you can see in the trailers, he goes out to meet her parents in the woods and things start to get strange. So, and boy, do they. The best way to describe this film, depending on, I guess, your background, is uncomfortable. It does a good job of just making you feel, ooh, boy, this is oh, you just have that feeling the entire ride through. It does have its moments to give you, oh, look at that shit, but for the most part, it was a good narrative written. The actors were all good. I
And
didn't
really
see,
funny.
and yeah, given his background, him not being able to write funny would be crazy to me.
Yeah.
But so it has this good. Any good horror movie has a good comedic scene that lets you know it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
This balances that very well, and it definitely tackles a lot of race issues and things like that without being overly preachy. It does it in a way that Key and Peele you would think would do it. You know what I mean? It puts it right there on Front Street and makes you deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is what it is. I don't care what you feel about it, but this is what it is. So that's it. You know what I mean? And it works well for this movie. I do recommend it wholeheartedly. Go support this. Go watch it. It's an important piece of movie, I think, and more important than it will get itself credit for. You know what I mean?
I'll tell everyone go watch it. It was really good, and I really enjoyed it. The next one we saw was John Wick 2.
We saw John Wick 2.
And that was another one. I really enjoyed it. Straight out action,
happier.
straight out bloody action, and just everything you want from a straight out action movie. If you watch the first one, you got the same shit in the second one. I like the little more they talked about a little bit more about the
lore. The big thing about the show is like, I was talking with another friend, but I was talking with you guys as well. It's like John Wick is cool as hell. He's the badass of badasses, and you love him, but the bits you see in the movie that talk about the Continental, which is the organization, part of the organization that's running all this craziness in the background, you want to know more about that. What is this thing? Why does this exist? Why does he get away to do this? Like, why does everybody fear this thing? Like, you want to know more about the lore.
Yeah.
And I would love to see some more about that.
And rumors are is going to be a Netflix show.
I would hope so. I pray that would be fantastic, because you don't, like I said, people will be like, oh, but John Wick's not it. Like, if you don't get it, let John Wick be the movies. Let the Continental show be its own characters, because it's a universe. Yeah. You get what I mean? Like, I could do that entire series without John Wick appearing once, because I want to know the lore. And it, like, if you watch the second movie, you would agree. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it could be like they could mention, but
right, he could be referred to.
Yeah. You don't have to be in it. You're like, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, he could completely continue to be the the myth legend that he is in the show.
Yeah,
which means the show can take place. And if you do it like that, the show can take place at any point before the events of the first movie. It can take place after the events of the first or the second movie, because you're just doing the Continental in that that universe. You don't have to have John Wick there. He can be referred to. He can be referenced. There could be things that happened off screen that involved him, but don't have to have him in there. It could still be a really good show, because I have faith in Netflix and its writers, and it could be something special. So let's hear if that does become a real thing. I'd be very happy. But John Wick 2, if you're looking for one of the best action movies that'll probably be out for the year, that's it right there. That set the bar for just... I'll say, like I said, for the first movie, the choreography they have for their fight scene is top notch. He's fantastic. The fight director, the action director on that movie, they are skills. I give it to Keanu for executing all the training he goes through to pull off those moves that he does. The movie answers a couple of questions from the first movie very well. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to lead into it. That's all. John Wick 2, definitely go see that if you're an action movie fan.
And then another one, Lego Batman.
Lego Batman.
The best Batman DC movie ever.
Exactly, just DC in general.
DC should just go and make everything a Lego movie.
Lego. There it is. Give me Lego
Flash,
Lego Justice League, just all full featured like that, and we'll just enjoy it more.
I loved everything about Lego Batman. From the start, it was fucking funny as hell. From the start to the end, you get a good laugh.
A Michael Jackson quote and just say it's mine. That's it. I was like, oh, this is already starting too good.
Yeah. I loved everything about it. I like a lot of the fucking Easter eggs that are in it.
Right.
They just paid homage to everything Batman.
Like
everything. Every little thing that is Batman, they paid homage to it.
Like how many things can we acknowledge in this one? Oh, you said all of them?
From the animated series to Bob Kane's first fucking run, from a '60s show from the Tim Burton movies to the Begin movies, and to everything from between. Nothing was not touched in this movie.
Oh no, they just all it's just people. They just went out of their way to just here's this character, here's this character, here's this character, here's this character. It's like really, just literally in a row. It's like enjoy this.
I think they just had so much fun making this movie. I think it was just
they
a
had
bunch
to.
of dudes in a toy box, and they were like, "Oh, we found this one. Let's put that one in there too."
Just perfect cast. Will Arnett, Michael Cera, and fucking
Sorry,
Rosario
Dawson.
Dawson. Just come on. Has she ever done voiceover before? This
Yeah,
her
she
first?
done. She was in the Wonder Woman cartoon, the animated movie.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, she's done cartoons. What am I saying? She's done a lot of the DC stuff, actually.
Yeah.
Did she do a Batgirl once that's not in this movie, like in one of the animated ones?
I think she did Batwoman.
Batwoman, I think you're right. I think
Yeah.
you're absolutely right.
So
So yeah, she's been doing that. So yeah, but
I truly love the movie. Definitely go see it. See it with the kids. See it by yourself. See whatever.
exactly. See
Make it
whatever. Galifianakis as Joker was perfect.
He was surprisingly really funny. Also, I
Yes.
really enjoyed him. Also,
So that movie is something special. Please go see it. Please go see that. And but in that our movie run, the last thing we saw was what? Logan, just fresh off the presses, still cooking.
Logan was really good, really solid, really good movie, and finally that Wolverine got it.
I love that my wife's definition after because she got choked up in it quite a bit. She's like, it was a wonderful movie, but I didn't like it. I said, what do you mean you didn't like it? You just said it was a good movie. She's like, no, it's a good movie. I didn't like it. I said, why? Because it was a bummer. I'm trying to not to cry half the time throughout the movie. It's just like, okay, I get what you're saying. It's like, yeah, it's a great movie. It was written well. Everything looks good.
It was a nice story. It was a nice
story, but it had her on this emotional thing that she didn't want to be on.
It's a touching movie. It goes to the heart, especially if you're a parent and the how everything goes and shit like that. It kind of gives you that home front things to you.
Right.
It was great. Me and Jabstar had a little nitpicks because of the original storyline, but
what they changed with the story.
But the thing is, I had a full understanding of why they didn't do it and why they couldn't do it, because for the franchise itself, if they showed the things that it should have been shown, it probably will fuck up the X-Men movies down the road. So things like that and like that. But I love the story. Like the thing with Patrick Stewart, he that was supposed to be Hawkeye in the comic book.
Gotcha.
That was the Hawkeye character. And then the big thing, Hulk was supposed to be a big part of the storyline too. So those are the only two things I nitpicked about it. And it's not really a spoiler. I'm just telling you what characters that are nitpicked about it. Other than that, and then the Westchester incident. But other than that,
which was referred to a bunch, but never actually shown. But
exactly. But I love Stephen Merchant as the albino dude. That's that tall British dude. He's fucking humongous. He was great. He made me laugh. He's a good actor.
Right.
In that but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the movie. I was very happy with it. It's finally a good Wolverine movie.
Yeah, and the girl, decent child actor, didn't make you want to punch her in the back of the head, so that was good.
Oh, and also Wolverine fans should kiss Deadpool's ring.
You gotta stay on this. It's all right.
Yeah,
and you know it's like they even acknowledge that because the head of this movie, you had the Deadpool 2 sneak peek.
Yeah, and right in the beginning of the movie too.
They didn't even make you wait. It was just, hey, by the way, it was fantastic. It was fantastic.
Yeah, they have a little trailer before the movie. Treat yourself and see Deadpool 2 coming out next year. And I like the fact that it said Nathan Summers on the phone booth. Right. It was just a really fun non-trailer trailer.
Right. Because it's like that whole sequence is probably not in that movie whatsoever. It was just made for that. And that's totally Deadpool.
I'm all fine with that. I loved it. I was happy with it. And I already told you what I want from the trailers. Like, I want them to really troll Cable. I want them to show all the actors that were picked to Cable to play Cable in a trailer just to fuck with everybody. I think that would be great.
That'd be pretty good. Like, do you have a trailer of part 2 and it's supposed to be Cable, and every time they cut to Cable, it's a different actor?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, each time the scene changes, it's a different Cable. Like, wait a minute.
I will love that. If they did that, that would be genius, and that would be great. And this, especially with Deadpool. Deadpool never really showed trailer. Like they showed the same trailer over and over again, but it was mostly
Right.
him talking to you and telling you about the movie more than anything, and
Right.
him breaking the fourth wall because he's talking to you.
Right.
He acknowledged you that you're there watching.
Right. You exist. He knows he's doing this
Exactly.
for you, the audience.
Exactly.
So
But
it's fantastic.
I'm very excited about that. Power Rangers coming up, and Ghost in the Shell is this one too, right?
Say that again?
Ghost in the Shell is this month too, right?
Yes. Ghost in the Shell's at the end of the month.
And Power Rangers.
Power Rangers in the month as well. So this is again, what is with the beginning of this year?
I know
My-
they're throwing everything out, but
My wallet.
I know. Shit.
Jesus, can't.
Well, I got a free movie ticket for the next movie.
Nice.
So going into that, yeah, Power Rangers probably be the next one. Stay tuned. Next, it gets better. I swear, we're gonna have a Power Ranger special coming on
Yeah, man.
Thursday. I'm doing that with my buddy Tommy Cupcakes. I call him Tommy Cupcakes. He's gonna
Nice.
be called Tommy Guns and shit. And we're gonna do our Power Ranger podcast. We're gonna do a retrospect of the first 3 seasons, and then we're gonna
Nice.
talk a little bit about the movie. I had his ass watch all the fucking seasons of Power Rangers, so me and him are going through it and
Oof.
talking to each other with it.
Has he recovered yet? Oof.
No, he's enjoying it. Like he never watched. The thing is coming off new eyes because he remember watching it, but he
Right.
doesn't remember it like that because he
Yeah,
watched it as a kid.
like me
now he's
neither.
watching it now.
I only got
So now
back
he's watching it
into-
now. Yeah.
Mighty Morphin's only back in my head because my youngest started getting
Yeah.
into Power Rangers, so he watched that. So I watched that over again. I was like, oh yeah, wow, this
Yeah.
was this, and then I got some of Dino Thunder in me. I got some of Mega Force, and I got some of the SPD because we kind of just bounced around.
You want to
wherever we felt
see?
like watching?
You know which one was underrated and I think was my favorite season was Space. Space was my favorite season. I liked the Red Ranger a lot, and the story of Andromeda is just a great story. It's probably one of the more better villains in the series.
Right.
SPD was pretty good. SPD was good. Dino Thunder was good.
Like some of where they were trying with the writing.
RPM was really good.
Yeah, you told me to take a look at that. I may
Besides
do
the
that.
goofy look, the besides the goofy looking suits, it was a really good show. And Lightspeed Rescue, right? Lightspeed Rescue was actually not bad either. And Time
Right.
Force.
Right.
There are
So-
good ones.
So we'll end on that. I'll be looking forward. I would like to at least be in on that, guys, and
Yeah.
shoot you guys with some questions and beat your heads.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll even do a Power Rangers quiz where I make up the questions, you two try to answer them.
Yeah, we could do something like that. And
so-
last but not least, Ninja Turtles. Watch the
Right.
season finale. It's
I
been
need to-
amazing. It is
yes,
an amazing
this-
show. And you
not
know,
catching up. It's
how
like,
Logan got you all emotional?
Yep.
Ninja Turtles gonna do the same.
Well, then I can't wait. The things I've been keeping up cartoon wise, I'm back on to watching Star Versus. I caught up with that. Star Versus: The Force of Evil is a Disney Channel cartoon. It's pretty good. I still watch Steven Universe, and that's still very good. But I definitely got to catch up on Turtles. I hope you finished Troll Hunter. Did you finish Troll Hunters?
2 more episodes.
2 more episodes. How far? It's still been pretty good for you, right?
It's been really good. I
It's a
like
really
it. It's
good
just
written
I
show.
feel like this is what I feel like what happened is the fact that they did 2 seasons and they finally got called up for that season.
Right.
I feel like they recorded 2 seasons and then Netflix is like, all right, we're gonna air your show, and they put both seasons in one shot because if you go to the middle of the season, that's a season finale right there.
Right, like
And
I
then
said,
it goes into a new story.
I told you that day when I got
Yeah,
up
yeah.
to freaking episode 13. I was like, well, that felt good. I can't wait till next season. I'll wait the
Yeah.
year for that. I was very satisfied with what I watched. And then it said episode 14. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
And then I kept watching and we got to 26. So, yeah.
Oh, and shout outs to Voltron for being fucking amazing.
Yeah, Voltron. Oh, how did we skip over that? Yeah, we haven't talked in a bit since that. But yes, Voltron season 2 was fantastic. We know what's coming for season 3. I won't spoil if you haven't watched. But do yourself a favor and go watch Voltron season 2 on Netflix. It's really well done show.
And you know what?
It's
and you know
just
what? I'm gonna put
one of
this
those reboots. What is the one of the
best.
maybe 1 or 2 reboots that are out
Yeah.
right now? Everything else is failing. If you follow us on the Recycling Gaming channel, we did put up the trailer for the new DuckTales cartoon. I'm hopelessly optimistic. I know people may have a problem with the animation. I'm going to give it a chance. Like even for me, Steven Universe, I'm not a fan. When I started watching it first, I was not a fan of the animation as well. It had
It's
to
the
grow on
story.
me. Even still, it's not the best, but I like the story and it keeps me there. They
Yeah.
do what they do with the colors and whatnot. For DuckTales, I think it can be well. That trailer didn't make me cringe, and I want people to understand. It's like when you get to these reboots, understand that what are we now 30? You know what I mean? Our 30s, most people who were originally watching DuckTales when it aired first, it can't be the same thing. It can't be. It can't be a love letter directly to us because we're not who they're trying to get. They would love us to be there. They want us to enjoy it as well, but they
want to
gotta
enjoy
market
it
to
with
the
the
new
family.
kids. They want
you to
bring
watch it with the
your
family.
kids to watch it. They want you to bring, it's for them and for their sensibilities of this day and age. You can't do DuckTales the same way it's done for. The time is different. The kids won't find that interesting. It's funny. It's like, it's just what it is. You know what I mean? Some things are timeless. Some things aren't as timeless as you want them to be. You know what I mean? The things that are done in Looney Tunes you can't do now because of, FCC restrictions. It's funny. It's like, there's good reason for these things that can't exist anymore. It's unfortunate. Just, I'd say give it a try before you just go,
I'm gonna watch it. I'm looking forward to it. This is the thing, because this is one thing I'm actually kind of a little excited to watch it, because I actually used to like the Scrooge McDuck comic books. I read a lot of them, and you remember the Disney used to have a little magazine called the Adventure Magazine.
Right.
They used to have a lot of the comic clips of the Scrooge McDuck comic in those magazines. And I used to love them. I used to read them. They were more adventurous. They were more about him traveling. He was more kind of like Indiana Jones.
I just pray
he was than a rich guy. Like, he was always looking for treasure. He was always looking for more stuff.
And that's what sorry, that's what this would look like. It's going to be like the whole him, used to be famous, and it looks like he's just going to reclaim his fame about being an adventurer.
Yeah.
It's what this one's going to be about, and which I could take.
It's based on the Scrooge McDuck comics. It's going to be
more of the comics than the old show.
And honestly, I will admit this on this cast, I was not a fan of DuckTales.
Right.
I did not like DuckTales. I liked the Tailspin and I liked the Darkwing Duck. I was not a fan of DuckTales.
I agree. I was more of a Darkwing Duck fan and more of a Tailspin fan as well. And I hope that this is the catalyst. If this can be good, that we maybe be able to reintroduce those things. Maybe those things shouldn't be redone, but I'd like to see Darkwing Duck back more than anything.
Maybe we should get them back in sometime in the afternoon.
That's what I'm saying. That's not going to happen. It will happen. It'll just be on their channels. It'll Disney.
But I would love to see another Tailspin. I think Tailspin could be an interesting take. Darkwing Duck could be the bridge between more of a mature cartoon and the kids cartoon, like that Batman animated series feel, that.
No, I completely agree.
I think it could be something different. I'm actually looking forward to DuckTales. I'm gonna give it my 6 episode shot, like I do with everything. I'm not the craziest about the animation, but I like the story and I love Donald Duck. Donald Duck is in it.
Donald Duck is in it. It's a big part of that too. So Launchpad's in it, and I'm happy about that. So as for reboots go, let's give this year a chance. With Voltron doing good, I hope DuckTales does good, and I hope and then we'll probably close out on this. I hope Samurai Jack is fantastic, coming to Adult Swim this month.
Oh yeah, this month also.
Yep.
Iron Fist also. Iron Fist is this month.
Iron Fist is
Then a month. 21st.
They're doing an animation for that, or
no? It's a series.
Oh, you mean the Netflix series?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we were talking about animation, but
that comes out too.
So I'm giving everything its due. Iron Fist should be fantastic. So we're gonna hopefully, and then after Iron Fist, what do we got? Jessica Jones 2 before the Defenders, or is after Iron Fist?
It's Jessica Jones season 2, and then the Defenders, I think.
And then the Defenders, okay.
And then Luke Cage and Daredevil are for the following year.
So Luke Cage 2, Daredevil 3.
And then it might be the new Marvel ones.
Are we not going to get the Punisher?
No, Punisher's coming. Punisher's coming the same year as Daredevil and Luke Cage.
Oh, okay.
And I think we're getting something else besides them. I think we're going to get a lot of rumors of Moon Knight. There's a lot of rumors of She-Hulk. So let's see what they do.
I thought Moon Knight was got by for some strange reason that CBS picked that up and that they were neutering it.
No.
Not Moon Knight. No, they didn't get Moon Knight. They got Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah,
that's what they got.
Cloak and Dagger, and that's going on the Freeform network.
Right. All right. Well, let's see. We'll see what's going
All right.
on. Anyway, it's been great. I can't say the name of my own show.
It's another. It gets better. I swear. This is
Merc with the
wrap
mic.
up.
And this,
I'm Merc with the mic. He don't even know his name
my
now.
name is Chris, and I'm with Red Cyclone Inc.
We are part of Red Cyclone Inc. That's the whole generation of this. Is
Yes,
Red
Red
Cyclone
Cyclone
Inc. is the red is the wrestling babble, and the guest better. I swear. This is our entertainment podcast. The wrestling babble is our
man.
wrestling podcast. Follow both of them. Give us love. Check out our Red Cyclone Inc. YouTube channel, Red Cyclone Inc. all together, and also Merc with the Mic YouTube channel, Merc with the Mic all together, where you can get our latest podcasts and Let's Play videos, and hopefully Comic-Con videos coming down the line.
Hopefully we can get this year. Interestingly enough, and then we'll just go because we have to go now because things about to start. Are you interested? Because this became way bigger than I thought it was. As I keep seeing links pop on my Facebook for the Big Apple Con on Wednesday. It's got everybody in it. All of a sudden, Stan Lee and freaking Frank Miller and everyone. What the hell's going on? All of a sudden, this thing is the biggest thing ever.
Jason David Frank is going to be there. I'm debating if I want to go. It's going to be really crowded, and the fact that
looks like
I might not be able to because I should do that Saturday, so it sucks. But
maybe one of us will get to go. We'll keep you posted.
I'll let you guys know. But we probably do that. Anime Con. There's an Anime Con coming this year. We probably go to the Video Game Con again.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
And if I have my car, we probably do some traveling. So let's see what happens down the road in the future.
If you get that car, we'll finally go to MagFest next year. There, I said it.
Yeah. So we go see the future of It's Get Better I Swear podcast and the Wrestling Babble. We're going to try to travel, try to get these groups going, try to get a weekly show. So It's Get Better I Swear. This is going to be the first. The Wrestling Babble, we've been doing it weekly. So let's getting a weekly show. Yeah, so we're going to wrap this up.
Yep. Later, guys.
Merc with the Mic. Check it out. Latest.
Later, guys.